We are going over the sigs. If you are in pharmacy tech school, or you becoming a pharmacist or becoming a nurse, you are going to have to read doctor's instructions, especially for medications. But they're never going to write it in full English for you. They're going to write it in sigs. So, as the pharmacy technician, when you get the prescription, it's your job to break it down and real what is it that the doctor is asking me, and then you put it into the computer. Because when you print out, have you ever picked up a prescription and on that bottle there is usually a label on there and it says take 2 times a day by mouth for pain. That's what the sig is, but you have to decipher it from this and write it in full terms English. Okay, so I already started and then I had to stop for a quick reason, but let's go. When you look at this, I want us to first start with common sense, right? These are Roman numerals. If you don't remember your Roman numerals and you are in school to be a pharmacy tech, I would honestly suggest that you review them. You review them and you know them and you become very comfortable with them. That will make your life a lot easier. So this to me says one. In pharmacy tech language, tab means tablet, not table, not tableaus, whatever else. Tablet, POQID, PM. PM, if you're still using common sense, PM means evening. AM would be morning. So this tells me that this doctor wants this patient to take one tablet evening. Now there are two things in the middle that I still need to break down to have the full sig deciphered. PO means by mouth or orally. So PO, take one tablet by mouth evening. There's something here in the middle. QID means 4 times a day. 4 times a day and in the evening. So let's decipher this. Take one tablet orally. Take one tablet by mouth, because some people are going to say, I don't know what orally meant. By law, you have to say by mouth. By mouth, 4 times a day. You have to write four, but because we're pressing for space, I would say 4 times a day and in the evening. Okay? Let's do the next one. When you see 1-2, what does that mean? Common sense would say it means 1, 2, 2. So caps would mean what? Capsules. 1 to 2 capsules. PO, you already remember that it means orally. Q4H. In what do you call it? In pharmacy tech, Q also means every. Okay? So Q4H means every 4 hours. PRN pain. PRN means as needed. So I'm going to write it out fully. Take 1 to 2 capsules by mouth. Let's go. I'm trying to write small. 1 to 2 capsules by mouth. Q4H, every 4 hours. PRN means as needed for pain. Why do I need to write for pain? Because if you don't work in the pharmacy and you get a medication, let's say you spill your meds and you're holding it, you don't know what it is for, right? Or even if you pick up a medication and it says, take one capsule by mouth every 4 hours as needed. Most of the time when you're behind that window, you don't remember what the doctor prescribed you. You just know he said you need new medications for your pain, for your gout, for your stomach, for your blood pressure. So what is this one for? You don't know. So we, by law, we will write for pain. So you know that this is for pain. And usually it would be specified if you take other medications. That way there's no mixing. There's no like, oh, I thought I took that, but I took this. Take one capsule by mouth every 4 hours as needed for pain. Do you see how long that sentence is? Doctors, they ain't got all that time. They ain't got time, baby. They gotta write, they just gonna write, bap, 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 and get the fuck out of there. You gonna have to write this shit out. Now, number 3, GTT. Do you know what that means? I'm gonna give you a second. Write in the comments if you know what GTT is the abbreviation for in pharmacy talk. This is one, right? GTT is a drop. So like an eye drop or drops that you put in your ear. So 1 drop. O represents your eye. This U represents both. So this would mean both eyes. If I was talking about ears, I would say O-A-U. Ear, both of them. Or this is how I remember it. O is like an eye, like the shape of your eye is like an O. And then A stands for auditory. That's how I remember it. So it's your ear. So if you see AU, that means we're talking about drops for your ears. If you see OU, then we're talking about drops for your eyes. Now, if I say OD, OS, OU. OD means the right eye. OS is the abbreviation for the left eye. And OU is both eyes. This is going to help you decipher SIGs even better. OD is your right eye, OS is your left eye, and OU is both eyes. The same thing as AD, AS, AU. I hope this is in frame. Yeah. So AD is obviously your right ear. And OS is what? Left ear. Good job. And AU would be both ears. Good job. So let's go back to what we're doing. One drop in both eyes, QHS. HS means at bedtime. Q means every. So every night at bedtime. Put one drop in both eyes every night at bedtime. X7D means for 7 days. That means for 7 days. So now we're going to write it all out, okay? Now, there are certain things that you need to put in front of, there are verbs that you need to put in front of the words. For example, if you're putting the tablets in your mouth, you're going to use the word take. Take one tablet. If we're taking capsules by mouth, we're going to say take. But if we're talking about drops, you're instilling a drop. So you cannot say take 2 drops because then that's putting it in your mouth. But you can say instill. So we'll say instill. If you type up the prescription and you say take 2 drops, this is an error and you are going to be liable. So you have to say instill. They're different things. A suppository, you cannot take a suppository. You have to unwrap and insert. If you just type insert and somebody who, is smarter than a 3rd grader chooses to just take it and insert it with the wrapper and everything, they can come back to the pharmacy and say, well, you just told me to insert it. As dumb as that sounds, this is America. This is your America, where common sense is not that common. So you need to write it all out, baby. Because guess what? People sue. So let's write it out. Instill 1 drop in both eyes at bedtime. Not in the evening, not in the afternoon, not towards the night, at bedtime. So when you're about to go to bed, you put this. Not in the evening or after you take your shower. No. At bedtime for 7 days. Some prescriptions say for infection. Some prescriptions say for pain, just like here. But this one says for 7 days. So you know that after 7 days, this person, as the patient, you know that you need to stop taking that. Next, we're going to do the next one. This is getting easier, I'm hoping. So 2, this is 2. Tab will be tablets. PO is still orally. Q is every. AM is morning. So, what would you say? I'm going to give you a second to read through it again. And if you can, actually put it in the comments. Would it be instill or would it be take if we're doing tablets? It will be take, right? So we're taking what? How many tablets? If you said 2, good job. Take 2 tablets by mouth. You have to break it down, baby. If you say orally, that's your problem. Motherfucker gonna say he don't know what orally means. Take 2 tablets by mouth every morning. Pretty easy, right? Look at how short it is for the doctor to write it. Look at how long it is for us to type it. It is what it is. Last one in this video. It's a little long, okay? You ready? It says 2 caps, PO, stat, comma, then 1 cap, PO, Q8H, UG. Ooh, there's a lot of shit in there. All right, let me break it down for you. So we know that this means what? 2 capsules, right? 2 capsules also means 1 capsule. PO means by mouth. And stat means immediately or right now. If you've ever watched a movie and they say, stat, give me 300 cc's of saline, stat. Stat means immediately or now, okay? And then on this side, PO is still by mouth. Q8H, if we had Q4H here and it meant every 4 hours, then Q8H means what? Every 8 hours. Good job. UG now, that's the one that we haven't seen yet. Stat and UG were the 2 here. Stat means now. UG means until gone. So here they say take the medication for 7 days. So even if you have medications for 30 days only take for 7 days, right? And this one stays until gone. So if I give you a box of 100 pills or capsules, this person is going to have to take them until all of it is over. Okay? So now let's decipher what this means. 2 capsules, PO, stat. This is usually how the doctor will write the medications if you're doing antibiotics, because antibiotics have a loading dose and then the regular doses. Loading dose means that when you start, we have to double the strength so that it starts working really fast, and then we go back to the regular dose. So usually the doctor will say on the first day take 2, and then the next 5 days just take 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so 2 capsules PO stat. So take 2 capsules by mouth now, then 1 capsule every 8 hours until gone. Okay, so here it says PO twice, right? But we're not going to write it twice because we already told them how to take it. Take 2 capsules by mouth. So if you take 2 capsules by mouth and then you have to change to taking 1 capsule, most likely you're still taking it by mouth, right? So take 2 capsules by mouth now, then 1 capsule every 8 hours until gone. So let's kind of do a quick day supply day supply exercise here with this sig, okay? So let's say the doctor tells you to dispense. Let's say I just saw my little brother walk by. What the fuck are you doing? Let's say the doctor tells you to dispense. What? Let's say the doctor tells you, wait, to dispense 100 pills, right? Dispense 100 pills. And now I want you to tell me how long these pills are going to last this patient, knowing that this is how they take them. So we're gonna do this real quick. This is gonna be a little bonus at the end.